Mr. Kynesie is back, ladies and gents. His elo has regressed a lot. I almost didn't believe this was Kynesie. He 1830 elo, something like that. So his elo has regressed a lot, and I just think it's because he hasn't played the game in a long time. Someone said he's got a kid now, stuff like that. I said maybe he needs to get his priorities right and start raising that kid properly on Age of Empires. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. Start him young. Start him young. But yeah, Kynesie, one of the best players in the game. He's coming back. He's playing Aztec. Let's see what he can do. What's he starting off with? So he's going for a market to begin with. He's got 40 coin there. That's going to help with hunting dogs. He's put one villager on gold. That he's going to get that up to 50. Bang. He did get down this community plaza as well straight away. So not going for any crazy TP build or anything like that. Just going for hunting dogs with the community plaza. And with this warrior priest that you start with, there's going to be one. I think that's better than the average TP. I think the average TP is just below. Or no, I think the average TP on the average map is about 1 XP per second. I'm sure someone in chat could tell me. Yeah, cool. Okay, so he's just going to now go to what, 14, 15 villagers and age up. It'll be interesting to see what he's going to age up with. Going to be making sure he doesn't get the kill with his explorer. Let these guys do the killing, and that's going to generate more XP. Let these guys plus 16 for a wolf. Pretty good. Let's have a quick look at his deck before we go over to Kynesie. Okay, nothing too crazy in the industrial age. So only, really doesn't want to be doing anything in the industrial. So it looks like he's going to be fortress age or age 2 focused. Often see Kynesie go for crazy age 3 stuff. So maybe that's what we'll see. A lot of upgrade cards here as well. He does have the fort in his deck. And that's a new change. So he does have the fort in his deck. And I have to say that the Aztec's fort is just the most beautiful fort in the game. Just the architecture is just beautiful. Kynesie, on the other hand, ooh, he's going for some new stuff. So he's going for that kind of like that 10-10, but it's a 12-10 by... Well, he goes 12-10. And with this card here, you can overpop. So German immigrants, 200 wood. So you start with 200 wood. That's all you need. Bang. That extra settler wagon is going to come in with that mill. Looks like he's going to be going for the Dutch immigrants here. Which, by the way, now only costs 300 gold. I don't know how I missed this, but I know it got buffed so it was 325. Because I think it originally cost 350, but then it got buffed again to only 300. I didn't actually know that, so that's kind of good. 300 resources for a bank, and it helps your yield. Yeah, not bad. Now going to be taking over people to food and wood. Going to be going for this crazy new mill build that we've seen a lot of recently. And also, I did not know that this explorer had this kind of huge machete there. That was kind of cool. Don't think I've actually really used that explorer skin. So that's kind of a cool machete. I like that. I like it. It's not as good as Big Booba and her beer mug. But, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so Kynesie is up. So, like, being up before Kynesie, who's doing a 12-10, he's obviously aged up quick. Or he doesn't have that fast age up card. So that's interesting. So he's aged up quick here. What is he doing? Okay. Still picking up treasures. He's going for a TP. So that's what he's got in transition. He hasn't got any Marketechs. Wow, whoa, whoa. 700 wood, 600 wood. Sending a couple of hills forward. Looks like he's going to be doing somewhat of a rush here. So I like this going for the fast age. The reason he's gone for the fast age up is simply so he can get these 2 shipments in as quickly as possible. Only has a couple of people on wood now. Oh, and they're, most of them, yeah, they're all collecting, and then these are just the forward base. So as soon as he gets enough wood, no doubt he's going to be making a war hut. And look at this, he's gone. And this map is particularly good for civilizations that like to go for the TP line. Because if you look, there's 6 in total. Kynesie would realistically be able to get 5 at least. Or 4 at least, rather, and 5 at best. And no doubt he's going to use this to upgrade the trade route. So now everyone over onto food. It's still only 4 minutes 45 and he's getting this down. You know, it's just pretty average. You know, it's a pretty average time to put a war hut down. Going for stagecoach now. Yeah, crazy. So just going to be using all of this wood and then everyone on food just to, yeah, pretty good macro, really. Pretty easy as well. Everyone on food and just ship 700 wood, 600 wood. And then I imagine he's going to make the coyotes because he's got lots of wood. Could be making something else. Could be making the slingers. But we'll see. We'll see. Currently has 2... building a villager there yet. What's he going to be building? It's either going to be coyotes or tauntauns. Now 5 villagers coming in. Stagecoach already in at 5 minutes 30. But Kynesie, on the other hand, making a tauntauns. Interesting. Such a weird word. A tauntauns. Or tauntauns. So Kynесie's gone for this mill build with German immigrants. So he's going to be... He now has 5 mills. And that's going to give him the 5 settler wagons, which is the equivalent of 10 villagers. He's also shipped this guard, which makes each mill give an insane amount of line of sight. If we take a look at the line of sight, like, look how much this mill provides. Like, you're seeing everything coming. There's like a wall of mills with just line of sight. So you just see everything coming from a mile away. He's also shipped this one here, which gives an extra mill plus 6. 2 mills plus 6 cows. So that's going to be some nice quick food gathering there. Pretty insane when you actually think about it. USA also a civ that gets shipments much quicker than the average. I'm ready. Going for musketeers, currently has 10 of them. No Minutemen though, which you always want Minutemen. Always want Minutemen out as soon as you can get Minutemen, because Minutemen are so much more cost effective than regulars or just than any unit. They are like the most cost effective. Even though they lose HP, they are like the most cost efficient unit in the game. Obviously, you can only get them at certain intervals, but that's what makes them, you know, cost effective. So can't really push in against skirmish type units and a war hut. But Kynesie sees what's going on there. He scouted this. He's gonna see this as well. So he's gonna know. So Kynesie just wants to hold on for dear life, protect his TPs, and if he can protect his TPs, you know, he will out eco in the long run. Kynesie currently has the superior eco at the moment. He's going for Hamiltonian economics as well. So all of these upgrades are now going to be free. So yeah, kind of insane. You know, imagine Hamiltonian economics on top of all these settler wagons. It's so good. So good. Regulars do have normal, better range than usual units. So, yeah, they're going to be able to do really well versus the Tauntauns. Diving in with some Jaguars. Yeah, they're going to get wrecked unless they need to be a big mass to deal with this. Got a few Hussars there. Some decent micro by Kynesie. Kynesie's micro looking a bit iffy, I have to say. Oh, bad pop of those Tauntauns as well. They're going to get eaten up. Eaten alive by those Hussars. Kynesie Rusty? Kynesie Rusty. That's what I'm going for. Looking real bad for Kynesie right now. And this is definitely the power spike that Kynesie needs. And he hits his kind of momentum a lot sooner than Kynesie does. It's going to take a long time for these TPs to kind of give him the boost or the lead that he needs here, because it's such a heavy investment. 200 wood apiece for each TP. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for him to get that power spike. Whilst Kynesie, he has his power spike right now, and he's making the most of it. There really is very little anti-cav there. Kynesie just needs to apply pressure there. Yeah, like more Tauntauns just kill these pikemen and the Jaguars, and he's gonna be dandy. But out of nowhere, just loses all of his musketeers, and just as I was complimenting Kyese's micro, yeah, he just kind of stands there like a bit of a lemon and takes it up the backside. And Kynesie, yeah, well in the lead now. All of a sudden as well, look at that score shift. And all of that tempo just dying. I mean, eco's still really good. 700 wood coming in. Where's the Minutemen, Kynesie? Where's the Minutemen, bruh? I think he's forgotten that that button exists. Now that 700 wood is coming in, he's starting to eat these, so he's going to gather these really quickly. Like 2 food per second, gathering from these cows. So that's going to give him a really nice, another big boost. If he didn't lose all of his units, he could be aging up right now. Right, Kynesie, I beg, use that Minutemen. Use the Livy, for goodness sake. Goodness gracious me. Like, he could have had 2. He could have easily had 2. He could have had 3 by now. He could have had 3 sets of Minutemen. He might have lost, like, a few regulars, but you would take that trade all day, baby. He is actually still going up for the age, which is interesting. Score's bounced back. Scores really bounced back very heavily there. And that's the power of the settler wagons and Hamiltonian economics. I'm not sure if he got all of the upgrades that he wanted to. He definitely wouldn't have. So he's going to have to rebuild his market at some point. But aging up, the old White House is coming in. So he'll be doing that, clicking that to age up quickly. Does he have another shipment? He doesn't have another shipment, but when that gets planted, it gives you like 300 or so XP. So he might get another shipment from it. Or he'll be close to it at the very least. Bank going down. Finally remembered that he has this big button. There it comes. Look at these boys. 200 HP, 26 ranged attack. They're not weak against anything. You know, they have 20% melee resist. You know, they're just a general, all-round general purpose unit. And if you have enough of them, they are dangerous. Trying to micro here, but Kynesie, just look how much Autontons. 28 of them. He's on the war dance as well. Currently has 4 warrior priests. So has definitely shipped the 3 warrior priests at some point. Looks like he went for 700 wood, 600 wood. Then we saw he went for 5 vills. Then he could have made anything. We saw the Autontons come out of here at some point, one of the shipments. So probably went for 5 vil, 4 vil. Kynesie can be a greedy player like that. Now going for coyote tactics. Interesting. Does he have any coyotes, though? Can't actually see any coyotes right now. Maybe he's going to start producing them. Who knows? Taking these mills down, and that's actually going to hurt, because taking these mills down is definitely worth it. Not only do you get the XP from it, but that's going to be minus 10 population. It's basically like a house on top of being a mill. So taking them down is pretty good. Keys is aged up. 3 Gatlings are coming in, but oh my goodness me. Look how many units are. There's a lot of pikemen. Getting his Explorer back. Look, it's half his TC's HP's gone in like seconds. And he's really sieging it down. Yeah, he needs to siege it down, because if he sieges it down, he knows those Gatlings are coming. But he's going to lose all of his units in the meantime. And Kynesie, what have you just done? He prioritized the TC, but he needed to prioritize the Hussars. Still so many Autontons, though. And if he can, I think what his idea, he wants to surround the TC right now, because he's going to know that these Gatlings are popping, and they are. How much damage can they do before they go down? What's Keyesie's micro like? A bit did. He's taking a few down, but I don't think it's enough. They're going to get one more fire rate. Didn't do enough damage by the looks of it. He's making goons. I don't really know why he's making goons. And I think there goes the TC. Bye-bye. And he has so much, still lots of resources to use. But Kynesie finally making some coyote runners. Pretty much using all, hasn't used the 4 villages, so didn't go for 4 vills. Trying to get an outpost up. Your village is in the way, bud. Yeah, there's just no way. And GG. Kynesie is back, baby. Kynesie is back. Showing you a crazy age 2 build there. Aging up fast just so he can utilize his XP to the most efficient way possible, which is to get age 2 shipments out as quickly as possible. Age 2, obviously, more double, if not, double and a half the resource worth of an age 1 card. So aging up quickly to ensure that he can get them out as quickly as possible. Great build there by Kynesie. Keys Kachel, that is a very strong build as well. A very, very strong build. Had his opportunity to win that game, but just couldn't take down that war hut. Decided to push a little bit too far. Wasn't making Minutemen, and I think that was his downfall. So 2 really good builds, but Kynesie, just a better player, I think. So yeah, good to see him back. No doubt if he starts playing a bit again, we'll see him in the top 10 very shortly, maybe even the top 5. He is a top 10 player. So yeah, we'll watch his career very shortly. Cool.